Have you found that since you hit 50, or maybe you're still in your 40s, that since being in this stage of life, and especially if you're going through perimenopause and menopause, and for the record I am now post-menopause, that you have less and less motivation to go out, socialise and meet people, or to even to speak to family members. And that's one thing that I have found, especially the situation that I've been in the past 3 or 4 years, I guess now, that I became a bit of a hermit and I liked my own company. And to be honest, since I was in my 30s, or mid-30s, I began to like my own company more and more. And I did become a hermit, stay at home, especially in this digital age where some of us can work online and not have to go out and socialize and speak to people. And I've found that over time it's made me less and less confident to be out there or to put myself out there. And that could be fine generally, because why go out there when you don't have to? However, the one issue that I have with that is because I do want to grow this channel, and I do have another channel which is bigger than this one, which I started quite a few years ago, and it's slowly grown. However, it is more professional and I have to research the material and I have to present it because it's a teaching channel. And I know this is easier to speak on this channel, but I do want to grow my channel, because although financially I am in a better position than I was last year or even the year before that, it's not enough income for my ultimate immediate goal, and that is to live by myself in my own apartment, flat or what have you, because let's be realistic, owning a house at the moment is a bit of a dream. So yesterday when I was watching YouTube, as you do, I came across this woman who was doing a 30-day challenge to speak in front of the camera for about 10 minutes, and the purpose of that challenge is to grow your confidence in speaking with a camera. And so far, now that I'm speaking with you, it just feels like I don't have that issue, but believe me, I do. So I thought, oh, that's a really interesting way of gaining my confidence when it comes to speaking on camera. And I think a lot of the reason I'm probably speaking a lot right now is because I don't have a lot of people to speak with. Oh, what a cycle I'm in. So I did do some bullet points just so that I won't be rambling on so much, and I hope I'm keeping your interest in this vlog or this video at the moment. So we've already talked about why I'm doing this, and it is to gain confidence of being on camera, and I want to have a bit more structure into what I'm saying. That's why I did do some bullet points, but as you can see, because I've jumped along those points, I'm sort of lost my train of thought or my track. Okay, so yes, so I want to be more conversational in my videos, and it's a lot easier on this one because I'm talking about my experiences, but in the other video, in the other channel, I teach a lot of information. And if you're a woman like me, I am postmenopausal, your hormones, you know, being in perimenopause or menopause really affects your hormones, your train of thought, your mental clarity, you get brain fog. Like the past few days for me, for some reason I've been waking up about 4 o'clock in the morning and finding it hard to get back to sleep again. and I do wear a mask, an eye mask, to help me sleep. But I think once I get to that stage that I wake up, it's difficult to get back to sleep again. And I think probably one of the issues that I have waking up is because I'm living with other people, and that's not the problem. I'm the common denominator, so to speak, because it's not my house. I am living with family and it's their home, so I have to fit myself in to their life. So I try to minimize the disruption to them as much as I can. So I tend to stay in my room, I go and do my own thing, which is fine by me. But one of the other issues, or it's not really an issue, but it's just a challenge for me, that living with someone and my motivation to create videos is the fact that I tend to have people in the house, and it makes me lose my confidence, or it makes me less motivated to get the camera out and talk to you, or in my other channel talk to that group of viewers. So those are the challenges so far being in postmenopause. For you that maybe you're still in perimenopause, but I'm lucky enough that with what I'm doing in terms of my nutrition and eating healthy and keeping fit, it does help to minimize the menopause symptoms that I'm getting. And the other challenge of being in your 50s, like I've already mentioned, is motivation to do anything with your life. And tell me how you're coping with the lack of motivation to do anything. But like I say, I want to get back into living on my own, and that is my ultimate goal, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that within the next year, 18 months, fingers crossed. Okay, so yeah, so that is my challenge, and let me see how I'm doing at the moment. Oh, not too bad. We've got about 2 minutes left, so hopefully I haven't bored you. Let me see. Yeah, so I know that some of you joined me when I was speaking about my story about starting again, and that is still what I'm going to talk about on this channel. And hopefully you'll join me and share your story about starting again. God. Ooh. Sorry, I did not expect that to come and to get emotional. Maybe it's menopause, maybe it's hormones, but I know that the previous video that I did to this one, that was emotional as well, because for a lot of us women at this stage in life, it's not the easiest, and having gone through what I did go through and starting all over again, it's been a really emotional journey. And I have to say, my life is getting better. It's a lot better than it was last year or the year before. And having my own finances, although it's limited, it gives me more of a leeway when it comes to living my life. I'm no longer in that starvation mode, so to speak, that I was last year, trying to overcome or trying to make my money last. trying to make my money last till I get my benefit, my next lot of benefit. And now that I have a job, I can eat better. I am going to the gym, which is what I'm going to do later on this afternoon. And it's easier because I am with family and I have people to interact with, as opposed to living with strangers last year, whereby these were people I really did not want to be with. Sorry, but that's just life, and it's just the situation I was in. So in continuing with this channel, I am going to still share what's going on with my life. I'm not sure how personal I'm going to get, but hopefully if you've been with me on this journey, that you'll share this journey with me. And I think part of the emotions that came up just now is because there were a few people who's left me messages to say they're going through the same thing, and to let you know that we're in this journey together. And that is such a cliche word or phrase nowadays, but we are. As women, we have to support ourselves and each other, and I think it really helps that we can share our stories. And that's part of the reason really that I'm on here, is to share my story, to let you know that you're not alone, and to never really believe what you see on social media, because and I know that from personal stories, that I will post a snapshot of my life, and it could be great for that snapshot or even that hour, half an hour, but the rest of the time it may not be as good as it looks. So I'd love it if you join me, or keep joining me on this journey, and share your story with me, and let's build a community on this channel. And I think I've gone way over my 10 minutes, and I've just noticed I'm doing a lot. So I've gone over my 10 minutes. What I'm going to do now is go to have some lunch, and then go and do a bit of shopping, food shopping for my next few days, especially for breakfast and smoothie stuff, and then I'm going to the gym. So let me know your thoughts and how I've got on my first day of this confidence in front of the camera 30-day challenge, and I'll see you in the next video.